What's going on, everybody? So I'm trying to get my gimbal back working, so we're gonna use it today because I can sit here and just go woo. Ah. We got a plan. Me and well, really it was all my buddy's idea. We've got a 4th of July banger burnout video that we're gonna do. I'm not gonna give any details in this video because this will come out after the said burnout video. So there's really no reason to tell you about it because you're gonna know what happens. Well, some people might. Anyways, so here's what we got going on. We got a drill. We've got self-tapping screws. I'm sorry, Jake. We've got 2 3x5 flags, but Home Depot lied on the app. They said they had a 4x6, and that's what I wanted. They did not have any. And we got some straps. Now, could I have bought a flagpole kit, figure all this out? Yes, but there's a reason I needed to use a piece of 3/4 inch galvanized pipe. There's a reason for it because it's a handhold, and I'll leave it at that. So, we're going to mount these flags up in the bed of the truck. And to do that, we're going to use the straps, the self-tapping screws, and the drill. So let's get started. What I'm thinking is we had a little powwow this morning, how we wanting to do it, and we're going to go dead center of the fender wells. I'm trying to think if I have a level. Probably wouldn't matter because the truck's probably not sitting level anyways. You know what? I'm going to flip you guys around where I can zoom out. There we go. Now you might be able to see me. So, we're just going to eyeball this. It's not like it's that important. I'm sorry if I'm shaking you. I apologize. It's probably going to be really shaky on that because I can see the gimbal moving back and forth. Yeah. It's going to be, well, it might not be too bad facing that like that. It's not exactly how I pictured it. Maybe it's starting at the bottom. So fender wells. Apologize for my camera. It fell. Anyways, got one strap in. I'll put the other one in. I guess since my gimbal ain't wanting to act right, we'll just I'll just show you piece by piece what I do. I know you might be wondering, man, what's that noise? I'm about to show you. So a lot of people laugh, a lot of people make fun. So I have to tell you, it works. So I'm out here getting the truck ready, you know, to do this 4th of July burnout video. I'm like, man, I'd really like to see how cold my IETs get, because the ice was all melted at Indy. And for those of you who haven't seen it, let me show you what I'm talking about. The $30 ice box. Let me tell you, I drove it before I put the ice in here and you could barely stand to touch the water. It was hot. But it's been in the sun all day, yada, yada, yada. Right now, you can't even put your hand down. It's like sticking your hand down in the water in the Titanic exhibit. It's cold. But we're going to see just how cold it is I'm gonna fire the truck up and put this lid back on and put the splash of water up. But we're gonna fire it up and we're gonna see exactly how cold the IATs are just at idle. Turn it off for a second. I'd say that's pretty good, don't you think? Oh, we're shooting for the 1st of July to post this burnout video. We're meeting here at my shop today. Got a few people coming to hold cameras and got a drone coming, so should be pretty good. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about right now. I'm gonna strap this cooler back and just leave it off there. So, day after our little 4th of July burnout video, that was really close, and that one went flat. So that was 2 burnouts, well, you guys will see the video when it comes out, but it was only like not even a solid minute of doing like a continuous burnout. So that's a good sign for the truck now, like with that size tire, you know, right at a minute, maybe a little over a minute into the burnout where the tires are going to pop. So perfect. I did 3 different burnouts. We did a test run with the tires that were on it, so those are completely bald now. And then 2, not really trial run burnouts, but 2, we did 1 that was the main burnout, and 2 we just did a fun run. There's really not much that I feel like would be interesting for you guys. All I did was, you know, put the flags on the truck with the little wiring straps, and then let's see, I did get something cool on. Check this out. Guy that lives not far from me, I got a set of Mickey Thompson ET drags used. He bought them, never used them, and I bought them off him. I've got that piece. I've got it drying, but it's a way different shade of gray. I can actually probably go over here and get it real quick. But everything did really good. The truck did really good during the burnouts. Even after the 3rd one of pretty much back to back, only hit 196 degrees. I do have, it's not a problem yet, but it can be a problem. I'm only getting 13.2, 13.3 back here to the battery, where I was getting 14 and 14.1. I'm not sure where the voltage drop's coming from. I put a new ground right there because it was loose, so I thought that might have been the problem, but that was not the problem. So we got to figure that out. But let's go over here and grab this piece real quick. Yeah, that's a whole lot lighter of a gray. Oh man, that's wow. Okay, that's not going back in the truck like that. I'll have to figure out a different color for that. You can see so when I put the Mickey Thompsons on, it's still a 28-10-5 tire, but for some reason, I think these are 29s. These are 29s, but I guess they're not as wide. But you can see how close this is right here. Like now I can fit my fingers in it because I had to cut all this out. And then I still took a wooden handle of my sledgehammer and tried to roll it out as much as I could. It didn't really move. These are stiff sidewall slicks, but it's just not stiff enough to be able to roll this out. So I'll either try to get a fender roller, or I'll put these other tires back on and then try to roll them fenders out a little bit more. I need to go to a smaller size in the front. These are like a freaking 4-wheel drive tire, what it looks like. But still haven't made mounts for the fans and the radiator yet, but zip ties are holding up good. I've been driving it a lot. Oh, that one broke. I won't break that. But like I said, everything else did good. I'm about to put a new belt on here. I went and got a new alternator because I thought that might have been the problem with the charging. But I got the alternator that was on it right before Indy, and the pulley had a small little dent like it had been dropped, and I didn't see it before I put it on, and that's actually what ate this belt up all the way through here. So I've got a new belt on the shelf, so I don't know. I might put it on, I might not. This one still runs good. The one thing that I wish I would have done and I didn't do is I forgot to hit the freaking data log button whenever we did the burnouts. But it did fine, because the only thing I wanted to see was what the IATs were like, you know, in boost, because I was banging off the limiter in third, so that was 26-inch tall tire with the turbo 400, 308 gears, somewhere around 140, 150 miles an hour. But I'd like to see what it was as far as the IATs. I still need to get a transmission fluid sensor, and I need to redo the shroud, get some different fans for here, take the fans off the back of here, use the relay from one of those fans to go up here, add a second relay for the other fan, get these hooked up. I would really like to go, there's a burnout competition in October here, not local, but here pretty local, that Blake Fitzgerald puts on his diesel show. And there's a few people going to be there. I think Zach Pinnock's going to be there and a few other people. So that'd be cool to go to. That'd give me another test run before Burnout Rivals in Bradenton in November. So I think that's going to be the plan. Might have a special surprise for the look of the truck. Might possibly have it wrapped. Going to keep that a surprise. Other than that, there's really not much to update on. I would like to go to a max flow race valve, but I'm not paying $400 for a blow-off valve. So if somebody's got one of those laying around, you can hit me up. Other than that, blower's doing good, engine's doing great. I really need to get some valve covers and put some breathers back on this, because when I drive it, you know, I'm not easy on it. I need to get the fender wells back in it, at least on this side, to keep stuff from blowing up in the supercharger, because I still haven't put a screen on it. I'm not going to put a filter on it. But just a quick little update video for after the burnout video. I guess we'll leave it off there. There's not really much to go over, not really much going on. I'll tell you the one thing that would be cool, you know, after seeing Weston's video, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've got like the perfect spot to pour a burnout pad. And you know, here locally there's not anywhere that you can really do a lot of burnouts and not get in trouble or get kicked off. A couple of the drag ships would let me, but that's just one of them deals where I'd like to have a controlled environment, be able to have people come over, be able to do tip-ins, like get them strapped in the passenger seat, do tip-ins, get me some more seat time in the truck, do any kind of testing on different size tires, different gears, like have a controlled environment to where I can make a change and see what that change actually does, if it does anything at all. Also do, hits on the slicks right here. I can, once I get everything leveled out all the way out to the road, that's a perfect little 200-300 foot hit that I can come right here beside the garage. I don't know, maybe one of these days, but I doubt it. But we'll leave it off there. See you guys later.